Dear student, I am Mr. S.N. Jha from NGM Public School. Now I am going to deal about nutrition in element, and that chapter is related with the class 7th standard. And in 7th standard, chapter 2, in the first chapter, already I have explained about photosynthesis and how the green plants they take their food, they manufacture their food by the process of photosynthesis. And now I am going to explain about the nutrition in animal, how all the animals they take food, how their digestion is completed, and after digestion how they get several types of energy, and that energy is required for their life sustaining. And if they will take all types of nutrients, then first of all it is necessary to explain what is the nutrition. Nutrition is related from the obtaining of food, how they take food, and how they digest that food in their intestine. And already you know that in all the higher organisms, and including man also, they have a long tube-like structure. That long tube-like structure is known as long tube. That long tube-like structure that is known as alimentary canal. First you know about alimentary. Here one word. You are already seeing that alimentary canal. What do we mean by alimentary canal? Alimentary canal means that is a long tube-like structure, and that is started from your mouth and ends at anus. And several types of organs and several types of organelles, they are already related with the alimentary canal. And in this alimentary canal, the digestion of food that is already taken by all the animals, including man also, and that digestion is started from our buccal cavity. The first part of the alimentary canal is buccal cavity. So you remember that the definition of alimentary canal will be just like that. Alimentary canal is that long tube-like structure which is started from our mouth and it ends at anus. And between two organs, buccal cavity and anus, several types of other organs are also present, and they also they also do some different types of works, as like stomach, that is a sac-like structure, and our digestion is completed. First carbohydrate and protein, both type of digestion is completed in that sac-like structure, stomach. A long tube-like, coil-like structure that is known as a small intestine, and that long coiled structure is known as ileum. And ileum is that part of alimentary canal where digestion is fully completed. And in this system, two organs and two glands, that is also play some roles in the digestion. Play some roles means they helps in digestion. As for example, the first gland, and that is the largest gland of our body, and that is known as liver. First largest gland, that is known as liver, and liver is the largest gland of our body, and it plays some important role in the digestion and also in some other mechanism also. And first I will deal about the function of our liver, and that is very important for our body, that is very important for our life, for completion of our life, that is already dependent on this gland, and this gland is the largest gland. First of all, you try to know in digestion what type of role is played by a liver, what type of role. And you can see, you can observe that liver secretes some types of secretions, and that secretion is known as bile. That secretion is known as bile. So you can say bile is secreted by liver. Bile is secreted by the liver, and you already know that bile is alkaline in nature. There are two types of nature, and that is very interesting and that is very important for the digestion. One is alkaline medium and second is acidic medium. In our stomach, you already know that hydrochloric acid is secreted, and that creates some type of acidic medium. Acidic medium means all the enzymes available in that type of organ, that is necessary, and they need some type of medium, and they can only work in that acidic medium. And when that medium will not be created there, then those enzymes will not play their role. So it is important that medium should be created in that place, and two types of medium. One neutral medium is also none in our chemistry, but here two types of medium that is very necessary for the completion of digestion, and those two types of medium are acidic medium and basic medium. So in the stomach, it is necessary to create acidic medium, and in our intestine, our intestine is started from duodenum. Our intestine is started from duodenum. So we can say the first part of intestine is duodenum, that is U-like structure. U-like structure means the English letter U, and just like that U, that structure is also same like that English alphabet U. And in that U-like structure, two types of secretions coming from two great and two big glands. First is liver, and second largest gland is pancreas. Second largest gland is pancreas. You can write like this, pancreas. Pancreas is the second largest gland, and you can see here that our digestion is started from our mouth, but in mouth only carbohydrate is digested, and in our stomach also carbohydrate and protein is digested there mainly, and fat digestion is not completed in the stomach. Fat digestion is completed in the intestine by the help of these secretions, and these secretions are secreted by liver and pancreas. Two big glands are found in our body. These two glands help in our digestion, and they play very important role in digestion. And you can see here bile is a type of secretion, and there are so many enzymes are formed in bile. And first role of bile is that it creates some basic medium at that place, and the enzymes secreted by the liver and the enzymes secreted by the pancreas both will work in that basic medium, and food coming from the stomach, that is already found in acidic medium. So it is necessary here to create another medium, basic medium. Basic medium and acid medium. You can ask here, and already one question should be asked by you, that sir, what is basic medium, what is acidic medium, how can we understand, how can you we realize what do you mean by basic medium and what do you mean by acidic medium? You already know one pH scale is necessary for measuring any type of medium, and that pH scale contains 1 to 14. That scale is divided into 1 to 14, and the middle point is 7, and that is the neutral point. It means at 7 they will not show any acidity and they will not show any basicity. So that point is neutral, and we already know that water is a neutral thing, water is a neutral compound, and it will not show any acidic or basic property. So the 7 is the neutral point, and when we move above from the 7, then basic medium is created. In the basic medium, when you will put any type of litmus paper, it will turn in its color. It will turn in its color. In acidic medium, it will turn into red color. In basic medium, it will turn into blue black. And if you will proceed very nearer to 14, then it will totally change into black color. So this is the signification and this is the characteristic of basic medium, that color will change into blue black color. And when you will move below 7 and acidic medium is already created there, then it will turn into red color. And when you will move towards 1 and very nearer to 1, it will turn into deep red color. So these are the properties of acidic and basic medium. And you already know, in acidic medium means any type of acidic substances, they are sour in taste. And if you will test basic medium or basicity, that will be bitter in taste. So already you can signify what is acidic and what is basic. In this way, here basic medium is very important in the duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of the intestine, and that duodenum is U-shaped structure, and here two types of secretion. One already you know that bile is secreted, and two types of enzymes are also secreted with bile. First property of bile, it creates basic medium. It will create basic medium. Basic medium is created by the bile. Basic medium is created by the bile. This is the first property. And second property is that two types of enzymes are already secreted with the bile from the liver cells. Liver cells. You can also say the liver cells are also known as gastric liver cells, and some ducts are also found in the liver. And one also another small structure that is known as gallbladder is also present inside the liver, that is known as gallbladder. Gallbladder is the storage center of bile. Here all the bile secreted by the liver is already stored inside the gallbladder. So gallbladder is a place where all the secretions means bile that is already secreted by the liver cells, and that is accumulated, and that is already stored in gallbladder. And two types of ducts also arising from the gallbladder and the liver, and these two types of ducts they carry the bile secreted by this gland, and one duct is also one gland is one duct is also arising from pancreas, and these two types of ducts they meet at one place, and a common duct is formed. A common duct is formed, and by that common duct they throw their secretions directly into the duodenum, and in the duodenum already basic medium is created, and these two types of enzyme known as biliverdin and bilirubin, two types of enzymes named biliverdin and bilirubin. These two types of enzymes already secreted biliverdin and bilirubin, and these secretions they already mixes with the food and digest carbohydrate. And pancreatic juice also contains many types of enzyme, and here the total digestion of carbohydrate and protein already completed, and the digestion of fat is already completed. Like last digestion is completed inside the ileum, that is a quad-like structure, and that is very long tube-like structure and coiled in structure, and after completion of digestion inside the small intestine, then absorption of digested food is done by a small finger-like projection that is known as villi. That is known as villi. These are finger-like structure that is originated from the inner wall of the small intestine. Inner wall of the small intestine, and all the villi they absorb all the nutrients, all the digested food that is present inside the digested food, and absorption is completed here by the small finger-like structure, and this finger-like structure that is known as villi, and by the help of this finger-like structure the absorption is completed. And after absorption all the nutrients are thrown into the blood vessels, and that mixes with blood inside the blood vessel, and this whole process is known as nutrition. Nutrition means obtaining of food. Nutrition means first step is obtaining of food. First thing is obtaining of food. They take different types of food that is requiring for the development of our body. Carbohydrate is also necessary. A proportion, a certain type of amount of all the nutrients is very necessary for the proper development of our body. So we should try all the nutritious food, and all the nutritious food you mean different types of food should be taken by us, and they can give you a proper development of cells and proper development of our body. So first thing is obtaining of food. Second thing is digestion of food. Second thing is digestion. Second thing is digestion of food, and you already know about that. Digestion of food is completed that is started from our mouth, buccal cavity, and it is completed inside the intestine. In this way, digestion of food, obtaining of food, different types of food should be obtained, should be taken by you. Their digestion, proper digestion, and after digestion, absorption of necessary substances, absorption. Absorption of necessary substances that is needing for our development, that is absorbed by the small finger-like projection, villi, and in this way absorption is completed here. After absorption we get energy. Here your nutrition process is completed. So from obtaining of food, digestion of food, absorption and utilization, all these things are known as nutrition. So for nutrition, all these materials, all these processes are necessary for our body, and in this nutrition it is very necessary that all the organs related and found in the alimentary canal, they should work in a well manner, and they can complete their digestion fully, and all they require separate type of works, separate type of functions, and separate type of works in our body. So liver helps in digestion, liver helps in changing the medium of the food, and third major role is also completed by a liver. That major role in which our life will become safe from damaging. Damaging means we take different type of food, but in this food, protein is very necessary for the development of our body, development of cell. But after digestion of protein, after digestion of protein, one bad thing is also manufactured in our body, and that bad thing is amino acid, and that is very dangerous for our body, and it can make poison and it can damage our body. So that amino acid is converted into urea. Urea is not so dangerous as amino acid, and that urea is a big molecule. You can write the formula of urea also. Urea, you can write CONH2 NH2. CONH2. Here NH2 and NH2 both are amino group, and CO is the carbonyl group, and due to conversion in urea, conversion of amino acid into urea, that process is known as deamination. That process is known as deamination. Deamination means tutna. That deamination means breakdown, and that amino acid, that is a complex compound. That complex compound is broken into simpler organic compound, and that is known as urea. Urea was first of all invented by a great scientist, Wahler. His name is very famous, Wahler. So that great scientist invented first of all the structure of urea, and that structure of urea contains two group amino group, that is known as NH2. These are amino groups, and CO is present as carbonyl group. In this way, a long chained amino acid is converted into urea. Urea is a big molecule, and that is easily filtered by our kidney. In this way, this poisonous substance is already removed by the help of the great big gland-like structure liver, and in this way that poisonous substance is separated from our body. In this way our body becomes safe by that poisonous substance. In this way we can say liver is very useful gland, and it helps in creating a medium, and it helps also it plays a very important role in the digestion, and also it plays a very important role in removing the poisonous substance, that is amino acid, and that is soluble in water. That soluble in water, that compound will not be separated by any process, and in our body for separation only kidney is available, and for kidney any soluble substance cannot be removed by our kidney. So it is very important to convert amino acid into urea, and that important role is played by the liver. In this way the very poisonous substance urea is secreted from our body by the process of filtration by the kidney, and this important role is played by the liver. Thanks.